Hello and welcome to Science Study Tutor. Learn science from very basics to advance easily, clearly, and interestingly. In this lesson, we will talk about what is cell from the topic Cell, the unit of life. Imagine a wall made of bricks. What are the smallest structures or the basic building blocks of the wall? As in the picture, bricks are the smallest structures or the basic building blocks of the wall. Similarly, the body of all living organisms are made of smallest structures or the basic building blocks called cells. How to define a cell? We can define cell as the basic or smallest structural, functional, and reproductive unit of all living organisms. Cells are often called as the building blocks of life. The word cell came from the Latin word cella, which means small rooms, and also from the Latin word cellular, which means the six-sided cells of a honeycomb. All living organisms are made of one or more cells. Some living organisms are made of only one cell and are called unicellular organisms. Some living organisms are made of many cells and are called multicellular organisms. In case of unicellular organisms, only one single cell is capable of independent existence and performing all essential functions of life. That means all life processes such as feeding, digestion, excretion, and reproduction occur in one cell. In case of multicellular organisms, we can see the division of labor. Several cells of one particular kind perform shared functions or similar functions combines to form tissues. Several tissues that perform coordinated functions combines to form organs. Several organs that work together to perform common processes combines to form organ systems, and several organ systems functioning together combines to form the whole living organism. Cells are present in the lowest level of organization of the living organisms. There are smaller structures present inside the cell, such as the cell organelles like nucleus, mitochondria, etc. But they does not ensure self-sustaining and independent living. That's why we can say that cells are the smallest structural unit of all living organisms. Cells are self-contained and self-maintaining. Within the cell, innumerable chemical reactions takes place simultaneously to contribute to the living organism. Cells can take in nutrients. Cells can metabolize these nutrients and synthesizes new organic molecules and provides energy to carry out specialized functions. The overall activity of a living organism depends on the total activity of all individual cells. Thus, we can say that cells are the smallest functional unit of all living organisms. Cell can replicate itself by the cell division in order to produce succeeding generations of new cells and sometimes to produce new offspring also. Thus, we can say that cells are the smallest reproductive unit of all living organisms. Anything less than a complete structure of a cell, such as cell organelles like nucleus, mitochondria and others, does not ensure independent living. Hence, cells are the basic or smallest structural, functional and reproductive unit of all living organisms. Cytology is the branch of biology which deals with the study of structure and function of the cell. Robert Hooke is the father of cytology. Cell biology is a branch of biology that deals with the study of structure and function of the cell along with the chemical composition, metabolic processes, physiological properties, signaling pathways, life cycle of the cell, and interactions of the cell with their environment. George Palade is the father of cell biology. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share and subscribe.